Alright, so the Knights levels are definitely a little harder towards the end, but you know, you still got a lot easier. Like, I would say every Orn level, pretty easy. Jimmy, I mean, smartiness can be a little annoying, but easy. Redfield levels are all really easy, except maybe, no, even Scary Knight is kind of easy. Okay, so Death Defying is the first level that I would say, like, number 5. The main reason this level is so difficult is just because it's not very easy to get points. As you can tell, you have a lot of obstacles like these things right there. They will block off your ball if you hit it. You have those paper cones at the bottom. And it's just not really easy to get a lot of points. You're not going to be getting a lot of free ball skills because there's a lot of shit in the way. So you're not going to be able to get in the bucket as easy. And your ball counter just always falls down. Like, there's no really, like, good shot to get on this map. The good thing is that there's not that many pegs, but there's not really a good character on this map either. Like, Electroball is always good, but not really on this map. No character is really that good. Unless you get a lucky Zen, really lucky Space Blast. I would say Dragon is pretty much useless. Flippers are pretty much useless on this map. Jimmy and Renfield are gonna do jack shit, so you're pretty much gonna stick with Space Blast, I would think. Let's see, yeah, it would've been nice to get that free ball there to have a chance at this level because, just to show. But it's very difficult because let's say I want to get a free ball because I have to do some crazy shit like that, and I was lucky. I have another bolt, so if I want, I can get a decent amount, but it's not gonna help me clear. Yeah, and see, I couldn't even get a good bolt because I had to wait for shit to get out of my way in order to get a shot. So even Electroball might not be the greatest for this level, but yeah, overall just a really shitty level and even shittier to 100%. So the next level that is rated 100% is Great Ball of Ire. Whatever. I know all the deluxe names like the back of my hand. These Knights levels, I really don't remember the name. So the reason why I don't like this level is because, once again, this gem in the middle very annoying to navigate around, and the slides aren't easy to hit. So that gem in the middle can actually make it very annoying to get your free ball skills, obviously. There's a lot of bricks, and the main reason why I hate this level is because the sides. The sides are the biggest problem with this level because it's just very difficult to clean the slot. It's just very difficult to clean the sides because if you mess up the circle at all, then you can't just clean it all the way. And there's not really a good ability for it. Like Flippers doesn't do much. Dragon is okay. So I'd recommend using Electroball, or Zen on this level. Space Blast isn't bad either. But the sides are just very difficult to clear. You don't really get enough good shots on here. Unless you get lucky with the slide and a hat or a Zen, you're not going to be getting many very good shots, and it's hard to get free ball skills on this level because of one, the gem in the middle, and two, a lot of bricks. But you see, I got a good shot there, lucky enough. But yeah, the sides are just very annoying because they rotate. A lot of them are on the screen. It's just very difficult to get all the pegs because, again, moving pegs are one of the hardest things to deal with in this game. So as you can see right now, there's supposed to be a circle that I can slide in, but I just have a lot of pegs that aren't connected, so I just have to pull some shit. I just have to pull some magic trick to eventually get all of them, so I have to basically knock them out one at a time, so I can get a bunch of these in a row, right? Or not, because the pegs move, so that's always something you have to look out for. But even if I do this, there's no guarantee that I'm going to be able to do it with these moving pegs, right? So, let's see if I can do it. I got 3 shots for 4 pegs. So, and now, oh no, another one. See, another one came up. See, you don't even know how many are really left. Super long shot. Oh shit. Can I do it? Which peg is coming out first? That's the question. Okay. I think I have to try this side because this side is with the bucket. Nope. So yeah, as you can see, difficult at the end because the pegs move and the bucket, you can't really time it as well, you know. You don't get to choose the rotation. Diplomacy, also a very annoying level. You can space blast the shit out of the top, but still annoying because without space blast, you're really never getting a good shot on here. You can do this little slide thing, but even that's not gonna get you a free ball ever unless you use it at the very end. A lot of these bricks are very hard to get free ball skills on at the very bottom of the level. And then these bumpers can stop a lot of your free ball skills as well. And if you notice, a lot of levels that are hard, 100% of the ones that are very hard to get free balls on, whether it's because it's hard to get free ball skills or whether because the level is just difficult to get good shots on. But Space Blast is pretty much the only thing that makes this level somewhat playable to 100%. I mean, every level is easy to an extent just to beat. I mean, I can beat every level with my eyes closed. But to get every peg, now you really have to put some thought into it. But even with the space bar shot I got 4 shots and I got like the entire fucking board to deal with, you know. So and I think I played a decent game, but you know, if you waste almost any shots on this level, it's gonna be hard to recover because once again you're not gonna be able to get a lot of free balls. I shot about 10 or ish shots. I probably only got 2 or 3 free balls, so that's why I'm in the position I am now, despite the fact I have 200k points. Even if I wanted to beat the level normally, it'd be a little difficult. So those bumpers are not your friend. It's hard. It's hard to get all. It's just a lot of pegs in this level. It's a lot more than you think. So. And there's just really no good shots besides Space Blast, so that makes the level very annoying, 100%. Surprise, Shadow Shine's not one. I don't think this level is as bad as people say. There's a lot of good options. It's still very difficult, but the way people talk about this level, you'd think like it's fucking impossible. I don't think it is. I don't think it's too bad. I think you actually have a lot of good options on here, like Space Blast. Super Guide, Flippers is not bad, Zen is not bad, Hat is not bad, Electroball's not bad. I mean, as long as you're not Pyramid on this level, I don't actually think anyone is too bad. Jimmy's pretty bad though. Renfield I wouldn't use. Anyone else I think is fair game because I really think you could beat this level almost anyone. I think everyone's skill set works this level a little bit. So obviously, it's very hard to aim your shots. So it's not a bad idea to have Super Guide, even though you don't want to hit it early like me. You want to have Super Guide for the late game. So never want to use your Super Guide early because the early shots are the easy shots. You need your Super Guide for the hard shots in the late game. But one thing about Shadow Shine is that it does have these blockers that block your shot, but as you can tell, everything else is standard. You don't have any bricks, you don't have any pegs that move, you don't have any rotations. So if you just aim your shots into the bucket every time, you're gonna beat this level because there's no like RNG involved, there's nothing moving, there's nothing that can fuck up your shot. But then you have shit like this, like you have this peg up here, like I gotta bounce off of that in order to hit that one. I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I can go all the way right and hit it. Nope. Yeah, I have to bounce off to hit that. And then that's where the super guy comes in. So now, instead of just me blindly guessing how to hit that orange, I can pick up the guy and see how to hit it. So, and then oh my gosh, it's so good. I could use the arrow keys, but I was just too lazy. But I didn't want to talk a little bit more about Shadow Shark because I know this level gives people trouble. So Super Guy can be good to aim off of those blockers, those walls rather. I call them blockers because it's a snake level in Deluxe. Splork is not bad because he can get a good shot off of it. I don't think Claude is too bad for this level either because this level kind of funnels to the corners, and flippers can get you some points. Now, am I saying he's going to get you like 70k or something? No, because this level is very difficult. But any help is better than nothing. So if I shoot him on the sides here, he will get me a decent amount, or not. So I don't think Flippers is terrible on this level because he will hit some extra pegs, and he does make it technically, not always, but he makes the free ball bucket move slower in a smaller area, which I don't know if that's necessarily better, but in theory he makes it easier to I know I'm just mashing the shadow, but in theory he makes it easier to get in the free ball bucket. But as you can tell, Flippers has already done more than it has to. I got an orange attack with it, so if you're having trouble with this level, try and use a Flipper, see if that helps a little bit. They're really good in the early game, but if you're struggling with the late game in this level, then I would advise to use Super Guide and just clean up the beginning and then you save your guide for the end. But I think Flippers really helps with the early game in this level. I'm not saying it makes it fucking like easy because I only have 4 left, right? And I still have a lot of shit left. I'm like, if I tried to beat it, I wouldn't. So, I'm not saying it's gonna make it easy, but it makes it easier, you know. And then Electro Ball is always decent. So, but yeah, that's my suggestions for Shadow Shine. If you really struggle with that level, then I would suggest trying to use Super Guide or the Flippers. And then my most annoying level that I just have no suggestions for is Feel the Noise. I mean, this is in my opinion the hardest level, not including like any like DLC or anything. Like the first 105, 110, fuck it, 55, and then 60. The first 115 levels, Deluxe and Knights, I think this is the hardest 100% in all of them in any game. Because, once again, this has the yin and yang problem where there are just so many pegs on the map. And it's hard to get a good shot, and there's so many of them that move. Like, when you're in a late game and you're trying to get your free ball skills off of these moving pegs, it is the fucking worst. It's hard as hell. And there's not really an ability I can recommend because Zen is really good on this level because if you know anything about Zen is that you know you gotta hit oranges in order for him to be good, and there's just so many blues blocking his path that he's not gonna get the opportunity to hit oranges because Zen doesn't aim for oranges, he just goes for score. So he's just always gonna try and get the purple. So I don't think Zen is that great on this level because you need to be able to clear oranges and then get really good shots at the end. Flippers is obviously not very good because the map funnels out, so Flippers is out of the equation. Super Guy's out of the equation because you have moving pegs. Super Guy doesn't work. Pierper's out of the equation because he fucking sucks. Jimmy and Renfield might not be bad options in the beginning because there's a lot of room for their multi-ball abilities to work. Or duplications, rather. And Space Blast is not a bad idea either, but and it's gonna take you for fucking ever to beat this level. But maybe not. Maybe you have a strategy that I don't know. I'd love to see it because this level is a pain in the ass every time I play this game. So even if I'm just trying to beat it normally, this level's fucking annoying. Rock On? Wow. That might be a new one. I'm trying to make a video of all those Jimmy Lightning things. But it's gonna take me a little while because I don't know exactly how many there are, so yeah, beat the level normally. Gone. But besides Electro Bolt, Space Blast isn't terrible, but of course you need the right spots. Fireball's not very great because he kind of just destroys your board, and I know I've said that a lot, but because these sides aren't very good for him. if you shoot a fireball on the side, it's just gonna get stuck on the side. It's not gonna do shit. Like, so, okay, so I'll shoot in the middle, but like, you just don't get enough points to justify destroying your board. Like, see, look at my board now. I don't even have that circle to keep my ball up. So if I shoot in the middle, it's just gonna fall down and drop. So it's not worth using dragon because your board is just gone. And for what? No multiplier and no fucking points, so no free balls either. Claude's not gonna do anything. Warren is not a bad choice either, but if I had to be honest, I have no strategy for this level. I just switched between Zen and Bolt, probably. But I remember one time it did take me probably about 3 hours to fucking 100% this stupid ass level, so that's why I say this is the hardest level in any Peggle game, not just Knights.